I kind of rewatched my previous stream to figure out what everything was like, and it seemed like everything was kind of good, but I will kind of tune down some things some more. Right now, I feel like I want to tune it all down so that it's kind of balanced. I feel like it might make the game kind of too quiet, but I feel like I'd rather have like the game audio kind of quiet than have it too loud, since me, I don't really like having rattling sounds all over my eardrums. I'm like, as long as I can hear like the general hit sound, I feel like I'm good. But I will turn on like some free to play music to kind of test that out to see like what that sounds like. I'll just go into the spring first, but I will kind of move my mic kind of further out. Even now, like, I'm like, imagine if I was at my previous setting, like, that shooting animation sound y'all hearing right now, that thing would be too loud. It would just be like a missile flying by, like, I'm making a new kind of worm to learn how to do this, because like my old worms were kind of slow. So I feel like I need to start from scratch. I need to build like my worm place at the bottom. But now I kind of understand like when he does that big attack, big bow attack. So it's a lot easier for me now because I figured out like after the devs gatekeep for a while, a couple people died. They finally said that he'll do that big O attack like once his HP gets below half. So like on PC that's pretty easy to see. So when he gets to like that 60 to 50% zone, I'll probably start backing up from him. Gonna use more HP pods and try to get as much damage as I can. But I feel like I definitely should have been practicing like this a long time ago. I feel like my worm skill set wasn't even that good to be using YouTube like I was. So I feel like I need to improve. And once it gets to a certain level, I'll go back. But right now I feel like I need to manage my mana way better than I used to. It's definitely a lot harder, but I think I like it. I need the challenge. Before I was just, okay, okay, get my damage, get my damage. Weave, weave, weave. And it's a lot. People are doing way better now. Like, this isn't taking as nearly as long as it used to. 50%. Good luck. Alright, let me turn some music on to kind of test that as well. I'll delete some tabs so that my PC's not getting bopped. I've also, let me open to see if I can open some stuff. I'll switch on to this one and kind of see like what my different scenes sound like. Like this is my other scene that doesn't really have like the audio capture, and I'll turn off the audio capture for the game on my main one to see like if that audio capture thing even does anything. If it does, like I'll okay, now it's hitting, so it's not capturing anything. what happens when it is. So when that audio capture thing is on, is it really affecting much? I don't know. Game audio. Well, I feel like if it's not doing anything, I probably don't need it. What does it say it's doing? It's capturing the audio from my headset, which my mic is already doing. So I think it might be useless. I feel like I might just delete it. But I know that I definitely need one that has two because I need it so that it's like if I'm watching a video, it's like I can just mute my mic and it'll just play the video. And because I feel like that helps better when you're watching, when you're streaming other video, because it's like y'all don't really want to be hearing me. At least I don't. It's like I want to hear the video, and then like if you have to say something, pause the video, and then like turn on your mic. I'm like having to wait, having to like listen to you in the background. It's like then you can't hear the video that well. So, but I feel like I might make a worm PPE and then start like a stream like that, like do my progress for my worm PPE. Because I feel like that might just be the contents I need, like the consistent contents I need. And I feel like right now is in a bad time since I feel like the game is getting pretty active. Like even though I don't think like this update was all that crazy, I feel like it's kind of like engaging with the community a little bit more, and I feel like kind of some up. I feel like a part of the community is just update focus. It's like they only want to, they don't care about the update. They just want to see the update icon on their phone, and it's like when they see that, it's like, oh yeah, I can play the game again. Which is kind of sad, but like that's how. Oh shoot, a lot of things selling in the market. All the gems that I had there sold out already. Let's see the price of health gems. Right now, I'm like I've given up on like kind of keeping crazy stock, but right now, them prices are. Whew, I missed out on a big ticket sale right there, man. Like this is what I'm talking about. Like update time, like people hopping on, and it's like the market just goes crazy. Like so they just buy everything now, and it's like, and then it's like you just wish you had a higher price, cuz like that demand when update hits is crazy, cuz like the player base just skyrockets. So like they just buy. That's why I'm like it's awesome. They buying everything except for my overpriced cape. Let me see how much, because I feel like oh shoot, oh not good, not good, buddy. I got a challenger that's making my sales not go well. Oh shoot, people stop. Like before it was like these capes were like overpriced to an unhealthy extent. Like you couldn't even find one. That's why I had my price so high, because I was like, I'll just test my luck. I'll just see if there's a chance for me to get like a very chunkable size profit. But I feel like if there's not, like, I'll just lower the price. Whew, people really. But I've done kind of the damage calculation. I'll hop onto my scene. I kind of did like some damage calculation for the new spell to figure out how I did it on like the base one, where I assumed like the mid damage would be like set 300. So I kind of did that as my base damage, but this one's kind of different. So I'll kind of just do the same thing. So 270 plus 378 with that affix, and then you'll probably divide that by 2, and then you'll times it by the amount of bullets that it has, which is like, so you're doing fairly good damage, like two, but like I'm pretty sure the shot pattern, I think someone has like the shot pattern. I feel like I need to turn on streamer mode for my Discord, because I figured out that was an option. So I feel like I should smarten up now. now that I know better, I can do stuff like this, and then like I'll alter my settings and then turn back on the camera. But, but, but let me see if I can even find the clip of someone testing it. Okay, I found the clip. And this is good as well, since I can kind of hear what is it? What the game sounds like on another, like, platform, like, so if I'm playing it like this, I can kind of hear how it sounds. But like, this is kind of the new staff and what it does, so. There's also a new, what is it? New mask, but I don't think they've done a demo for that, so I don't really know what it does, but it kind of looks the same, but this one seems insanely crazy, like insane. 400 damage and 8 shots for 40 HP with one. Yo, ha ha. Yo, this one might be cooked. Like, this mask out here might be the most cooked, goated mask. Like, because it better have a crazy shot pattern. Like, it better be like, what is it, UT staff worthy shot pattern. I'll show you the shot pattern that I'm referring to. Like, this shot pattern. Like, this shot pattern will never hit like all its shots because like the spread starts out so wide that like you can it's so hard. Like, most like enemies in the game that has like small hitboxes, like you will never be able to hit like the max shot for this, which is okay because like it would be kind, but honestly I feel like it should honestly hit all the shots because like you gotta get in to hit that many shots. And I feel like with the state of like mage classes in general, I feel like there's not really a burst option, which kind of sad for the class because I feel like mage could be really good, but I feel like its damage just gets outclassed by so many other characters right now. Like, I feel like if you go into a shrine with like a mage, like you're gonna be getting out damaged by an archer with a bone, 100%. You're gonna be getting out damaged by assassin with an elk because they literally get their damage boost way more often. Like, look at this. This gives me Fury 2 like for 4 seconds and it has like a 0.5 second cooldown. And like then we go into the staff equivalent of that, and then like first of all you have your weapon which has like way lower base damage but it has more range. But I feel like base damage for range, like I'm like I rather take the damage because I feel like most things in this game is like the more damage you do, the faster you kill the boss, and like kind of the faster you farm. It's like kind of that type of thing, but it's useful in its own right to be fair. But I feel like just some what quick tweaks to the class I feel like will go a long way, since I feel like this it does way too little damage. Like you're not getting consistent enough damage with this, I feel like. And like even with the Fury for 4 seconds, but like you get like an extra 1 second cooldown basically, and it costs 120 mana. Like, think about that, and it doesn't even hit all its shots. Like, realistically, like you're hitting one, two, three. I feel like you're hitting 3 shots, 3 shots, so 3 times 600. So that's like 120, and then like another that, so 180. Like 180 is what I feel like peak. Like if you're even pretty close to the enemy, like you're only hitting like 180 shots max. The rest is just like shots that just fly away. But I guess it could be good. But another thing that makes it bad is like the cooldown. Like, this has like, even though the mana requirement is so large, the cooldown is also so large, so it kind of like caps the item to like a certain point where it's like the item can't really show its true value because it has so many restrictions. First, high mana requirement. Second, you can't hit all your projectiles, and third, the cooldown is pretty high because like 5 seconds, like you can't even spam that. Like in a fast boss fight, like where everyone's doing like a high amount of damage, and it's like they're pushing phases really fast. It's like you're only gonna get off one Fury max for like each phase, but like the equivalence of that is like you hop onto this class, you have like 75 for like your Fury for 4 seconds, which is basically like half of what you're getting for what is it the staff, but like you do lack the extra damage that you would get from like the projectiles that hit enemies. But I feel like it's so much more worth it because like the weapon base damage is so much better. Like even if you go in, but it's shorter range. But I feel like 5 range is honestly all you need in this game. I'm like you can hit pretty much all the enemies in the game at 5 range consistently. But I don't want to keep this too long, so I'm gonna start testing new things like posting, not posting, listening to music. Right now, my thing is showing everything, so I'm gonna go into the game capture. But I guess I should do like a Spotify tour, show my music taste. Who knows? Who knows? I'll get roasted. I already know, man. My music taste it's questionable at best. So we gonna keep it to myself. But let me see what I'm gonna be listening to. Where's that free copyright free playlist? So I did realize that some of my streams as well, like some segments kind of got muted because it had copyrighted music. I was kind of scared as well because like on the thing it says like if you get 3 strikes for like copywriting, like you're gonna get banned. So I'm like I'm glad that they muted it for me so that I didn't get a strike. But let me see, not available while you're offline. It says I'm offline for some reason. I'm not offline. Like, is it gonna change if I lower the volume? If I just put volume on, like, because I don't want to boost up music to overpower my voice, and I don't want it to be like in mix, where it's like the music is in the background, but like if I want to talk, I can still hear myself. So test that out. Like I just put up the volume music, so I should be able to hear music or not. And then I wanted to go on kind of YouTube and figure out like what the sound sounds like when I'm altering the volume on videos, so that I'll get a better understanding on like kind of what volume I should have on and like on the video. Let me go to scenes and then I'll go here. The music is still playing in the background. Stop the music and then go here and then play the music.
Truly autonomous driving.
This is pretty loud even from my
Technological
end, so
problems to solve on planet Earth today for so many reasons. There's millions and millions of variables, no two roads are exactly alike, and the number of possible scenarios to navigate is almost
investigating Tesla robot Axie, Roboxy, Roboxy. That's a cool sounding name. But just play the video,
infinite, and
run
if you
through,
mess up,
and then
be
just let me
seriously dangerous or
know.
cost someone their life. So the stakes are high, the difficulty is high,
And I'm
and
gonna
yet
talk
there
like
are some companies that are
test
trying to solve it.
testing,
Now, up until this
testing,
point, I've never
testing,
ridden in a Waymo
testing,
or a
testing,
Tesla
testing,
Robotaxi. Just
testing.
read about them. They're not available on the East Coast here, so I've mostly just
Another thing I feel like could balance my volume even better would be like adjusting like kind of my volume meter and then just putting that into max. I don't want to max, honestly. I want to put it like somewhere here, but I don't know how this will affect
Seen
it.
a bunch of videos on social media and a bunch of headlines. Waymo has been operating since 2015, and they're doing driverless, autonomous taxi rides in a few cities now: Austin, San Francisco, Silicon Valley,
I don't
Phoenix,
know if
and
this
LA.
is good
And
or
then
not.
Tesla, despite recently announcing this whole cybercab, they've actually started doing a
I
super
wonder
limited service of their own.
if it changes like the sound on stream by adjusting my volume meter. Like if I put it to max and then I'll play
Driverless
some
taxis
videos.
in regular Tesla Model Ys starting in
I feel like if I put it to if I change the volume meter and I put it lower, and then since if I put it higher, but since this one's already lower, it's like it kind of nerfs this one a lot more than it's nerfing like my voice, I feel like. So I want to see if I sound quieter or louder like when my volume meter's out. So testing, 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 mute, and then I muted. So let's put it back into like 75. I feel like nah, 70 is a good point. And then play the
Austin,
video.
Texas. The thing is,
That's all sounding pretty niche, pretty capiche. I feel like I'll stop it at there, do another recap, figure out what is going on, and figure out what changes I need to make. So stop the stream, and we'll be back.